Hey everyone, and welcome to the Deep Dive. We're going on a myth-busting journey today.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
It is. We're tackling the world of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
We know finance can feel kind of like a secret language sometimes, but don't worry, we'll break it all down, make it clear, and hopefully have some fun while we're at it.
Sounds good.
We're diving into an article called Cryptocurrencies and Crime, Separating Facts from Myths.
Okay.
Because let's face it, you probably heard the rumors, right? That crypto is just for criminals.
Yeah, you hear that a lot.
So we're putting that myth to the test.
Love it.
We're using actual data and evidence.
Excellent.
But before we debunk anything, we need to start with the basics.
Absolute.
What exactly are cryptocurrencies?
Well, think of cryptocurrencies as digital money. With a cool twist.
So,
It's like sending cash online, but with an extra layer of security.
gotcha.
Thanks to something called cryptography.
So digital cash with a high-tech security system. Got it.
Yeah.
We've also got this other buzzword floating around, blockchain. What's the connection there?
So the blockchain is like the backbone of cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
Imagine a giant digital ledger open for everyone to see that keeps track of every single crypto transaction.
Okay.
And this ledger is spread across a network of computers,
But how?
making it virtually tamper-proof.
Interesting.
Each transaction is recorded permanently and transparently.
So instead of a bank keeping track of your transactions, it's this massive public and secure network.
Precisely.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
It is a pretty incredible technology.
But how does this all tie back to the idea of crypto being used for crime?
Well, there have been some infamous cases like the Silk Road Marketplace
Right.
that made headlines for using Bitcoin for illegal activities.
Yeah, I remember that.
These instances planted the seed for the crypto equals crime narrative.
Yeah, those stories definitely grabbed people's attention.
It did,
But is that the whole story?
not even close. If we look at the data from the 2024 Chainalysis report, a mere 0.34% of cryptocurrency transactions in 2023
Wow,
were actually linked to illegal activities.
that's incredibly low,
It is.
especially when you compare it to traditional finance.
Exacts.
Hold on, less than 1%?
It's a tiny fraction.
That's a tiny fraction.
Yeah.
So what about all the crime we hear about involving good old-fashioned cash?
Well, that's where things get interesting.
Got it.
A report by Verifin estimated that a staggering $3.1 trillion are involved in traditional financial crimes annually.
Really?
That's almost 4% of all the money circulating globally.
Wow, that's a huge difference. It seems like traditional money actually dwarfs cryptocurrency when it comes to illicit activities.
It does, yeah. It really challenges the perception that cryptocurrency is the main culprit in financial crime.
That's fascinating.
And what's even more fascinating is that the very nature of blockchain,
Okay.
with its transparency and permanent record, actually makes it harder to get away with illegal activities.
So this public ledger actually acts as a crime deterrent.
Precisely.
Wow.
Law enforcement agencies are increasingly using blockchain's transparency to trace and combat illegal activities, making cryptocurrency less attractive to criminals.
Makes sense.
So unlike cash, which can change hands without a trace,
Right.
every crypto transaction leaves a permanent and public footprint.
This is a real aha moment for me.
Yeah,
The same technology that makes cryptocurrency secure
Right.
also makes it difficult to use for crime.
yep,
That's a game changer.
it is pretty remarkable.
And here's another piece of the puzzle. The World Population Review tells us that out of the $80 trillion circulating globally, only $5 trillion is physical cash.
Wow.
We're already moving towards a more digital world.
Right.
And cryptocurrencies might just be the next step in that evolution.
I think so.
So it's not just about crime.
No,
It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about money and finance.
exactly.
I'm already starting to see cryptocurrency in a whole new light.
That's what we're here for.
This is great.
But we've only just scratched the surface. Let's take a deeper look at how this shift towards digital currencies is playing out on a global scale.
Oh, hey, let's do it.
Okay, so we've seen how that myth of cryptocurrency being just a tool for crime,
Yeah,
it just doesn't hold up.
right.
You look at the facts.
It's amazing how pervasive that myth is, though.
It really is.
So we've busted the myth,
We have.
but what's the big deal? Why should anyone care about cryptocurrencies?
Well, cryptocurrencies, they represent a fundamental shift in how we think about money and finance. They offer a decentralized,
Okay.
transparent,
Yeah.
and secure alternative to traditional system, which can be really empowering
Okay.
for those in countries with, unstable financial system limited access to banking services.
That makes sense.
Imagine being able to send money to loved ones in another country without having to rely on, like, slow and expensive intermediaries.
So it's like cutting out the middleman,
Exactly.
giving people more control over their own finance.
It's huge. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, wow.
Think about businesses and causes that might struggle to get funding
Okay,
through those traditional channels.
right.
Cryptocurrencies offer a way for them to connect directly with supporters,
Okay.
bypassing those traditional gatekeepers.
That opens up a world of possibilities.
It does.
I have to admit, it still feels a bit like the Wild West out there.
I understand.
There's so many different cryptocurrencies,
Right.
and the technology seems to be constantly evolving.
It is.
Where should people even start if they want to learn more?
That is a great question.
Yeah.
And it's important to approach this with a curious but cautious mindset.
Okay.
There are many reputable resources online.
Oh, good.
They provide news and analysis on the cryptocurrency market.
Okay.
Educational platforms like Khan Academy
Yeah.
and Coursera offer courses on blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies.
Right.
And of course, there are countless podcasts out there. Hopefully, some as entertaining as ours break down these complex topics.
It sounds like there's a wealth of information out there.
There is.
But it's also important to be discerning.
Yes.
How can people make sure they're getting accurate information
Right.
and not falling for scams or hype?
That's where critical thinking comes in.
Okay.
Be wary of sources that promise quick witches
Right.
or make sensational claims.
Gotcha.
Stick to reputable news outlet, educational platforms, and communities that prioritize accurate and unbiased information.
A one step at a time,
Yeah.
not getting swept up by the hype.
Exactly.
But let's bring this back to our listeners. If someone is brand new to this whole world of cryptocurrency, what's the one piece of advice you would give them?
Start with the fundamentals.
Okay.
Understand what cryptocurrencies are, how they work, and the underlying technology of blockchain.
Gotcha.
Once you have a solid foundation, you can start exploring the different types of cryptocurrencies, their use cases,
Okay.
and the potential risks and rewards.
So it's like building a house. You need a strong foundation before you can start adding the fancy features.
Precisely. And remember, this is a journey of discovery. The world of cryptocurrency is constantly evolving.
That's true.
So be prepared to learn and adapt along the way.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It has been fun.
We've debunked myths,
We have.
explored the potential benefits of cryptocurrencies, and highlighted why this knowledge is crucial for anyone interested in finance.
For sure.
But before we wrap things up, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. If cryptocurrency isn't the villain it's often made out to be, does this change your perspective on its potential benefits?
That's the question we all need to be asking ourselves. Cryptocurrency has the potential to reshape the global financial landscape, empowering individuals and creating new opportunities. It challenges the traditional power structure and pushes us to rethink how we interact with money.
It's like we've been handed a key to a whole new world,
It is.
and it's up to us to decide what we're going to do with it.
Exactly. Whether you choose to invest in cryptocurrency, use it to support a cause you believe in, or simply stay informed about this evolving technology, knowledge is your greatest asset.
Yeah.
Don't let fear or misinformation keep you from exploring the possibilities.
But this is just the beginning of the conversation. Keep learning,
Yes.
stay curious, and remember, the future of finance is in your hands. It really is. That's a wrap on another deep dive. We'll see you next time for another fascinating journey into the world of knowledge and discovery.